Hi, I'm Shanika Arsecularatne. I'm a doctor in cosmetic and anti-aging medicine. I'm known as the beauty doctor. So in Instagram I go as beautydoctor.sl.
Hi, I am Shanelle De Almeida. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and my Insta handle is The Mind Manager. That is the_mind_manager.
Hi, my name is Shani.
Hi, my name is Shanelle. Sorry.
Hi, my name is Shani.
Hi, my name is Shanelle.
And you're watching #Generation.
Generation. Oh, sorry.
Hi, my name is Shani.
Hi, my name is Shanelle.
And you're watching #Generation. Well, for me, a social media influencer of any kind, I would feel, is someone who's authentic, someone who has their own character, someone who's not going to be someone else, and someone who has ethics. For me, when I see people who's promoting unethical things that is damaging to another person or a child, it kind of ticks me off. But someone who is
Real.
personality and authentic is what's the influencer to me.
I completely agree, Dr. Shani. I think authenticity is the key word for me as well, because if you're not representing what you believe in, then it's really difficult to take you seriously. So for me, an influencer is also all about being as real as possible, because let's face it, social media is not known for being real, right? It's it's a facade,
Exactly.
right? So the more genuine you come across, I think that is what a real influencer is. And as long as you're living your values through your social media as much as possible, I think that's what really gets with me. I think it's good to have a balance. I think it is a relevant tool in this day and age, because without it, I mean, you know, there is a loss there, right? You must use it as a tool. So for me, I think as long as I am handling social media in my capacity, I'm good with it, but I try not to let it overcome and overtake my personal and professional life.
I agree with you. For me, social media is really, really important because I educate people through it. When I started my career as a aesthetic doctor or a cosmetic medical doctor, people were like, what is that? And I had to explain what my profession was.
That
right?
makes a lot of sense.
And then, when I started my clinic, I had 1 or 2 patients a day. And then I was like, okay, now I've spent on my education, I've spent on the clinic and the machinery and everything. I did not really realize that people didn't know what I was doing. So social media to me was so important that I used it as an educating tool.
Fabulous.
Very authentically. That's why people still really connect with me, because if I don't believe in something, I don't promote it. But I stand for what I believe in and I educate about it. And today, it's got me to where I am. So for me, social media is really important. But for me as a person, I don't count my value by the number of likes on my photograph.
That is so important.
For my personal life, I don't post very private things. I don't post when I'm really upset or my child is sick. I'm not that kind of an influencer. But I categorically educate for work and also just connect with my audience, but I keep my personal life also sometimes personal.
I love that. So it's a great balance,
Yeah.
right?
Being transparent about work is important. For example, if a particular ingredient or if about a particular treatment, because
Totally. So many people are like not very educated in that specific, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's important, and also unless now for us we are professional influencers, but if you are going as a lifestyle influencer, or if you want to share, like how there are influencers who share their life and people connect with them, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, then being transparent through everything
Very
is
important.
what your niche is, what people connect with you.
Very good point.
So it depends on what type of influencer you are actually.
Totally agree. Yeah, I think that there has to be a distinction of what kind of influencer you are, right? So, and I think people need to customize that accordingly. As you said, as professionals, like there has to be something that doctors and like psychologists have to present that is a little different from, say, like a makeup artist or something, right? Because what we are selling is a little more sensitive, right? So mental health, for example, I can't exactly talk about depression in the same way as I would in just a generic form, right? I need to educate, but then also give that, seriousness to it.
Well, not real. For me, because I'm an introvert usually, I connect very well with like one-on-one with a person, but you know this about me.
Totally.
Being really good friends, she's the real extreme extrovert and I'm the probably introverted extrovert.
True.
Isn't
True.
it?
I agree with that.
So I don't do a lot of things for the gram. If I want a picture as it is, I just take it for myself and for the gram, not just for the gram.
I agree. I'm the same. I don't feel like I do too much for the gram. I just think I go with the flow generally. If I'm having a good time and it's a fun night or something, I'll just post it. Because believe it or not, people want to know who you are behind your profession.
True.
So actually in a funny way, it helps when you actually show that you're a fun person, or you like your wine.
Exactly.
Wine, right? That's authenticity. Right, you're not faking it. It's not like
Yeah.
you're pretending to be an introvert, right? You actually are an introverted extrovert, right?
Exactly.
Same with me. It's no secret that I like going out or hanging out with friends and my husband and things like that. I mean, it's part of who I am. I really like travel. Right? So I just like looking at travel and places like that. So I have a couple of friends, you know them as well, I think Chatri and Achinta. They're called the Wandering Unicorns. So their aesthetic is really, really beautiful and they're very real. So I know them on a personal level. So I really like looking at their Insta handle because it's it's luxury, but it's very, very like aspiring. Gaia Kodutuak was really, really good. She was really into like the fitness thing, and you feel really good about the way she talks and shares her personal stories and her journey.
So for me personally, once a day I look at JLo's Instagram. Georgina, who is Ronaldo's partner, she looks gorgeous. I love what she wears, does. And also I look at Richard Branson's
I didn't even know he had an Insta handle.
Which is like the business related stuff, which inspires me. My influencer pages usually change time to time based on where I am at that point of life. If I want some motivation, I would just go into some motivation pages, or some, if I feel the need of some religious support, I would go through Daily Bread. They give some daily religious messages, so.
Yeah, no, as you were saying that, I was just thinking, for me, I rarely go on to like influencer pages. It's not my thing. I'm too busy living my life half the time. What I like to do is I just like to relax and just watch reels, like dog videos, cat videos. Like that's my thing. Like I'm not like really looking at someone else's life per se. If it pops up, I'm like, oh great, awesome.
Well, if I want to be entertained, I'll go to TikTok. There's so many entertainers out there.
Yeah.
So I will just laugh my butt off and I just go through some videos. So guys, we're going to grab a coffee. Hang in there.
And you are watching #Generation. See you soon. welcome back to the show.
And you're watching #Generation.
This is a very, very good tool to manage your stress. Generally, human beings are very into management of stress because it really affects them, right, on an emotional level. So this is something that you can use from a physical sense, right? You just squeeze it, don't squeeze it, squeeze it, don't squeeze it, and then you have better mindfulness.
Super. So I really believe in this aloe vera gel. Why? Because it's a household product for any South Asian family. We use aloe vera for a burn, for sunburns, even if when we are cooking our hand gets burnt, or for kids, or if we have an allergic reaction for another product. Aloe vera is the go-to because it has earned that trust. But people have this misconception that 95% or 100% aloe vera gel which is manufactured could be good as well, because it depends on how you source it, what's in it. If you have a lot of alcohol, it can be worse than actual aloe vera. Or sometimes the real aloe vera can cause allergies as well if you don't clean it and source it. So you can't think about all of those things, no? So there's one product which you don't have to think anything at all. You have the need of aloe vera, and this is it. So this is why I believe in it. I just take a selfie. I don't think about the angle.
Yeah.
Probably, yes, I look at myself if I look good. I don't think about a particular angle as such.
Got it.
But if I look good, I just take it.
Yeah, I'm all about, I hope my hair doesn't look frizzy, because that's very important. And of course, lighting. Lighting is a big deal for me. Because, lighting makes such a difference, right? Otherwise, you can look so out of place.
That's true, yeah.
So for me, lighting, okay. And my husband is actually really good. He's a great Insta husband.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah. Devan is all about that's not proper. No. Your shoulders are showing too much there. Okay, then angle it. So now, good. So
what
I
I
have
tell
direction.
Ihan is take as many pictures as you like, so then I can choose. To me, it's okay, because of it. Like I always say, you need to know who you are.
Agreed.
You cannot be defined, or you should not judge another person.
Exactly.
Let's say someone uses a big lip beauty filter. What's it for you? That person likes it, so let her use it. It's a free world.
Yeah.
And if you want a particular filter, it's not about. Some people can say it's hiding behind a filter, or some people can interpret as so many things, but you have the freedom of expressing what you want to. So that's the amazing thing about filters. For me, I love wearing contact lenses, colored ones, but I can't because my eye gets irritated. So I love using a filter with colored lenses, with a winged liner. So what's it for anybody? I love it. I approve it.
I totally get it. So again, coming back to lighting. So when it comes to nighttime, I have this thing, I think it's Korean or something. It's camera 360 or YouCam Perfect.
Okay.
Right? And it just gives you great light. So yeah, there's a filter. Okay, but it's cool. It makes everything look much better at nighttime, especially. Now, if we're having really nice bright light like today, then of course, I'm fine with that. But I think context matters, right? And what's the point of social media if you can't be something else for a day or an hour or 30 minutes? Who cares?
On TikTok, everyone's a performer, everyone's an artist, so why not? Isn't
that
it?
art? Yeah.
It is. It's a great platform. Well, this is my first picture. Actually, my pictures, these are the pictures I like a lot recently. There can be so many other pictures as well. So this is the first one. I really like it. It's what we took during Aurudu, and Kayla was in a little cute Aurudu outfit as well. We got this during this year's Aurudu. And then I like this of us. You've been by my side for the longest time. So, and
it's been an honor.
Well, this one I like because it was a Christmas picture. I wish I had my dad in it, but it was a family
very
picture.
cute.
Christmas, I really cherish family pictures. Christmas is usually a fun time. Kayla's growing up.
I know, so fast.
Yeah.
How you keep up with that?
This this was the last picture I got with my dad. So this I really, really cherish. And this was Kayla's first year birthday. The pillars in my life and Kayla's first year. I think
Pink princesses?
yes.
All three. I really like this one because it's this, I think it's such a gorgeous piece and
You
it's my
look
friend.
great.
Thank you. And Amilani, right?
Yeah.
Amazing designer. I mean, it's one of the most stunning like wedding dresses that I have ever seen, and she did such a great job. She really like gave
It
me
looks
that
great. Yeah, it looked really good on you.
and it really helped because I think the chemistry between the designer and the custom is really important. So I really like this shot because it was on that day. Next, I really like this one. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Yeah, so I love it because I think A, the lighting, and B, our outfits are really cool. And it was at, where was that really nice?
Our first holiday after Kayla was born.
Yes.
Together after Christmas.
Together, all of us were together. Yeah, that was a fabulous time. So I have really fond memories of that. The other one is this one. I really like this one as well.
I love this picture.
Yeah,
I love it.
I really like this photo. That's my daughter. That's Lady. She has 4 legs. I think it kind of showcases our style as well. You know, our interior of our house, and you know, 'cause my husband really did a lot of work in making that house of our dreams. So yeah, I just really love that photo. And this is another, I think, really good angle. I like that it was at Tea Trails. My husband was a photographer.
He's done a fantabulous job. Actually, he's captured the beauty of the surrounding and you.
Yeah, it's really, really, yeah, great memories. So we're quite blessed. So for me, Kalyana.org, it's a mental health non-profit. I really enjoyed working with them because their whole goal is to spread the importance of mental health. So, and this is one of the first organizations that I think really did a great job in sort of bringing it back to the Gen Z, you know, because they had a lot of awareness programs and they created a model which is very creative, innovative, and open-minded, and includes everything, you know, everything from LGBTQ rights and awareness to couples therapy and having like question and answer kind of sessions. So I really liked working with them because that is actually what I should be representing.
Absolutely.
Right? Nothing else. Mental health is my thing. So I really enjoyed working with Kalyana because I feel they're very professional and at the same time they are fun and funky.
Yeah. So for us, I think we do actively participate in 3 charitable charities. One is Indira Cancer Trust, which we're very vocal about, and they're vocal about. We support the mastectomy bra campaign. There are lots of ladies who get a mastectomy and then it's difficult for them to get integrated with it reduces their quality of life, they feel uncomfortable, and also to integrate with society. So part of what we stand for is feeling confident through beauty. So we contribute towards that campaign, and also we contribute towards a charitable organization through church, which actually supports middle class families who've got into a lot of financial crisis. You can't beg, you can't ask someone, and when you ask someone, not many friends really help. And these are not the type of people, these might be people that you and I also know, but due to various reasons they could
They're not getting that assistance.
or probably both parents have got cancer. One, like the breadwinner has got into a serious illness, and now the entire family has no way to pay school fees or stuff. So there's an organization like that who can't really beg but who needs support. So they support them, and finally we work individually with schools, the poorest schools, because that's my father's dream, to educate people. So to honor that, through Crystal Foundation, we renovate a poor school, everything, every year. So we do like one school project a year. That's what. Guys, we're back.
And this is #Generation.
Beauty gives confidence. Look good, feel good. Beautydoctor.sl.
Mental health matters, blessed, mindful.
So for me, increasing Instagram engagement begins with being authentic, because there's everybody else is taken, right? Like if I try to be you, right? You are extroverted, fun, you have your own vocabulary, and if I try to imitate you, I become the second copy of yours.
And likewise.
And I personally don't believe in imitating. You need to be you. Like we are all blessed with our own characteristics, uniquenesses, whatever it may be, boring or fun, whatever. So being authentic, really, that is how I built my following. Every step of the way, I communicate. If I want to say something, I would just say something. I mean, not really think about how to articulate it better and make it more professional. Not overthink it. Now today in the morning while I was getting here in the car, it's Men's Wellness Awareness Month.
Right.
So I wanted to say something. I just shot it in the car while I was getting here. Done.
You can only be truly happy if what you believe, what you say, what you do, and what you put out there in the world is aligned.
In sync.
In sync. So that same principle applies to everything in life, including social media. Represent what you actually represent. Don't put something which is completely off the ball, right?
Yeah.
Don't be hypocritical.
To that point, I love glam, glitz, loud colors. And some people have honestly told me, simple is actually the new thing. Simple is great.
It's the new thing, but it's
I'll
not my
always
thing.
look like a disco ball. I'll be shiny, bright colors. That's me. I don't care whether simple is great, like it's great for you.
I can totally relate to that in the opposite sense, right? Because I'm all about neutrals, right? Generally, right? So I remember, when I used to be in the corporate sector and stuff, sometimes, the well-meaning working people would come and say, "Hey, kalu andinne, madam, hey, kalu andinne, rosa part andinne ko, kaha part?" I'm like, "Ne, mata nang kalu hari aasai hai." Like, because that is me. Like, I just like the more neutral color. So you have to represent yourself. No, otherwise, as you said, if you're just doing it because everyone says that's the cool thing, the society will always tell you something else is cool. So, but if you are authentic, then you emulate that and you inspire another generation of people.
Your Instagram, depending on the region that you live in, will tell you when most of the people are engaging and are online. So we don't have to think, just to get the analytics and follow it. It's simple as that. So depending on the region, like for example, if you're in Sri Lanka and then you move to some other place, right, then it might be different. But
that's the way to do it, right? And I guess just pay attention to the frequency, of your own followers. Like say, generally you'll see, who is online, who's liking, who's, you just go with the flow and have fun with it. I think my role is you have fun. If the fun goes away, then there's not much in it for me. So just pay attention to the analytics.
Yes.
Everything is digital these days, right?
It's easy peasy.
It's easy peasy. Hashtag generation. So that's a wrap, guys, from us at Hashtag Generation. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Well, whenever I do anything with Beauty Doctor slash bestie, the chemistry has always been there for me. I know that for a fact, on a personal and not just a professional level. So yeah, I had a great time. What about you?
I hope you guys had a great time as well. It was amazing for me because I got to spend some time with my best friend. And number two, it's great. You know, like we represent the new generation as professionals educating on social media. And thank you, Hi TV, Hashtag Generation, for giving us this opportunity to just share a little bit of our know-how.